Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. How is everyone tonight? Sage is in here. Truck Money's in here. That was fast. You guys are waiting. I love it. JM, what's up? What's up, everybody? Let me change this setting for the boxes real quick, guys. I always struggle with this part, and I don't know why. Right here it is. No. Did they move it on me again? What's up, everybody? Thank you. Appreciate everybody coming in. Yes, there it is. Dang, took me a minute. Fluid panel. We'll try that one. I forget every time. We'll get it figured out, though. You know how we do it here. We fly by the seat of our pants. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Road Cone, Critters. Sage, do you want to spin the wheel or are you busy tonight? Let me know right there in the chat, please. They do change it. They change everything all the time. All the time. We'll start at 7. You guys know the deal. You can try. You guys let me know if I'm freezing up. I had some trouble earlier with the internet, so hopefully no issues tonight. Well, if you can't, hopefully TRS and Bubba will be in tonight. I was a bad guy and did not get a hold of anybody before the podcast started, so hey, appreciate it. Thanks, Critters. What's up, Wally? Keep seeing something for JM, but he's not in here. As you all know, it's going to be S&J Custom Lures tonight. I'm excited about that. S&J, which we'll get into it a whole lot more, was around in the group when I first started painting, so he helped me out a lot, and I appreciate him for that. But we'll get into all that and everything that S&J does, because he does a little bit more than just the bait painting, so we'll learn all about it. Get my energy before all this gets started. How is everybody tonight? Good? Your week going good so far? I hope so. Jose Torres, what's up? We got a few people I see here every single week. I appreciate you guys. I can't thank you enough. I was on a live earlier with somebody. A lot of you know Gabe, and such an honest kid. And I said, am I going to see you in the podcast tonight? And without hesitation, he looks at the camera. He goes, nope, it's boring. Barrett was in there. Barrett heard it. We all laughed so hard. It was hilarious. So, but I guess if you don't want someone's opinion, don't ask for it, right? It was great. He's a good kid. Appreciate it. Thank you. S&J is in the house. Hoghead. There's Bear. What's up, Bear? Jenny. What's up, Jenny? Appreciate the gifts. Try and get comfortable before we get started here. I'm enjoying this nice weather. Up here in Ohio, man, it hits 40 degrees and we're just like jackets going. We just outside in your t-shirt. It's freaking awesome. Spider Monkey, appreciate it. We get that 40, 50 degree weather and we're on it. Benster, welcome in, buddy. Appreciate everybody stopping in, hanging out. Got some good stuff tonight. I did remember to grab some stuff for the mail call. So it's something that I'm wanting to start. I saw people in shorts. Yeah. I mean, it was for Ohio, still wintertime. It was a beautiful day. Appreciate the heart me. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, it was a beautiful day. I was outside in t-shirt and it was a great day to go clean out your car, wash your car. Most of the snow gone now. There's still those that are left, but I'm happy with it. And we'll still continue to get some nice weather. I hear some people, North Waters, what's up, buddy? I hear some people saying we're supposed to get another cold snap, which is typical, but I'm hoping they're all wrong. I'm hoping they're all wrong. I would like to keep the nice weather. Strouds, appreciate it, buddy. 814, thank you. Yeah, I'm really wanting to keep the nice weather. Welcome in, everybody. Bass Junkie. Appreciate it, North Waters. This cold can go away. Let's get SJ up in here. He can come up in here and BS with me. He is the guest of the night. Let me find him. Let me invite him. Make sure everything's set up and ready to go. That's the way I like it to look. Better knock on wood. I don't know if it's real wood. It's a Temu desk, so.
Temu.
Temu desk.
My favorite.
Genuine wood imitation.
My wife said it's genuine wood imitation.
Right.
That's the way it is. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. You?
I'm doing great. I was just talking about the weather, man. Couldn't have got better weather today.
Yep. Drove by the spillway. It's all nice and clear, and I'm like, man, I should be fishing.
Are you serious? It's not here. Honey, let me shut that bathroom door. We still got probably 6 inches of ice, so I won't be fishing for a little while. I'm hoping that warm weather keeps up. As long as the ice comes off, I don't care. I'll bundle up to go fishing. It's just I'm not
That's the
nice.
best time to go. Not busy.
Well, that's true. It's not busy. There's only one spot I would ice fish, and that's the reservoir. And you know how it is. You got to spend money to get there. So I'd have to go buy an auger and everything else to even do it.
Yeah.
And I'm cheap. Thank you. The wife was starting the washer, and all I could hear is the washer in the background. I'm like, shut the door. Everybody have fun at work today? Did you have fun at work today? I had the day off, or I'd say me either. I got the rest of this week, so I only work 4 days a week now, so that's kind of nice. But it's 12 hours a day.
Foggy in Detroit. It's always foggy in Detroit.
You be in Detroit. Got some. Oh yeah, you got a conference or something you got to get to up there, don't you? Up in Detroit. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah, good. Like I said, had some trouble with the internet earlier. I want to make sure I'm not freezing up or anything. We'll start right at 7 as usual. No work, travel day. That's right. Holly had a travel day. JG, welcome in. I don't know who all tuned into JG's auction there over on the book, but that seemed to go really well this year. They say they raised quite a bit of money for St. Jude's, which is a great organization to be donating to. So I went over there, but things went quick, and nobody was afraid to bid over there. Things were going for some good prices, which is great for them. So, have a pop-up auction Thursday night. Still over on the book, I assume. He likes to do his over there, and I've considered it, but the book for me just doesn't seem like it's going to get it done. But
The book.
the book. You know, the book. I did some painting today, first time in 2 weeks. I've been slacking. Tell you what, man, that getting up at, I say it all the time, but that getting up at 2:30 in the morning it takes some getting used to. Takes some getting used to.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Another couple years of it.
I hope it don't take a couple years. Man, summer's coming. I'm looking forward to get up early, go to work, get it over with, and fish in the evening. That's what I'm wanting to do. We'll see.
Yep.
Less regulations over there. Yeah, I get it. We're almost there. We're almost ready to go. We'll get started right at 7. As always, we got some giveaways and things to do. You never know when we're going to do those. I was just doing them at the end, but I decided we're just going to randomly throw them in there whenever. We've had good viewership. We've had up to 60 people consistently in here. Thank you. Lots of gifts, lots of likes. Appreciate that, guys. The real reason we're here is to learn a little more about S&J, how he got started in painting and stuff like that. So S&J being the guest of the night. Podcast always starts at 7 o'clock. I try to wait until then. Look at that. You look good with a mustache, buddy. No mustache for you?
Yeah.
Next time we see him, he's going to have the big broom mustache.
Yeah. I'm going to get my marker out.
Get my marker out. You should have plenty of those, right?
A bunch. Somewhere.
Plenty of those. Yeah, we're going to get into some stuff. I know you've got some things coming up for you here real soon that people can come and check out and meet you and stuff like that. So we'll get into all that. It's 6:59. We're about to get started. If S&J's ready, I'm ready. I know the chat's ready. So welcome into the podcast. I'm your host, Corey, with Uncle Corey's Custom Lures. Tonight, our guest is S&J. Most of you know him. He's a well-known bait maker. S&J Custom Lures. He's been doing this a little while. We're going to figure out exactly how long. Don't forget, guys, we have started a YT channel over on the tube. It is The Pondcast 2025. It's all one word. You can find all previous episodes over there, and you'll be able to find S&J's episode within the next couple days. I'll get it loaded up there. We are sponsored by Pretty Lures. Pretty Lures does a giveaway. At some point during the podcast, we get you a $25 gift code. If you're a bait maker, you can go over to Pretty Lures. They have everything for your bait making needs, from your hooks to your rings to your paints, your airbrushes. If you're a jig maker, they have the skirt tabs and my goodness, they've got so much stuff going on over there. I could sit here and list off 100 different things. If you haven't checked them out, go over and check out Pretty Lures and see what they've got to offer you. S&J says he's going to do a giveaway at some point tonight. So my goodness, guys, stick around. We're going to get to know S&J a little bit better, but we're going to start with the first and main thing is, what state are you from, buddy?
The great state of Ohio.
OH.
Ohio.
There's a lot of us over here in Ohio. I think Bubba says it all the time. He's like, man, every time I meet somebody new, they're from Ohio. I'm saying, well, we get bored in the winter up here. We get bored. So, just a few questions about yourself. Is bait making, so is bait making what you do full time, or do you have a full-time job outside of making the baits?
No, sir. I've always been a tractor trailer mechanic.
Okay.
I now run a shop with a couple employees, a couple of technicians, and that's what I do currently.
Nice.
Number one priority.
There, yeah. I mean, although there is a lot of ventures you can do with the bait making, for the most part, it's can be a supplemental type thing, but not really a that's all I do. Most people, that's all they do. It was like a bait shop handed down to them or something like that, or maybe you get lucky and your significant other is the breadwinner, right? So unfortunately for me, I don't know if it was fortunate or unfortunate. I got laid off right after the summer, and this was all I was doing for a while. That and a little bit of side stuff, and it really gave me an eye opener to hey, if you're even thinking about doing this for a full-time venture, you better get busy, you better work hard, and it's probably going to be a little more work than going to work every day.
Yeah,
So.
definitely.
So how long have you been painting, sir?
So, right about a year.
Right about a year.
Yep. Just started out. Honestly, I was always a live bait fisherman.
Yeah.
You could take all your fake baits and cram them. I didn't like them. Honestly. And when I moved, where we moved to, we didn't have a bait store. We had a bait store, but it's a shady bait store. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying nothing off this dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. So, tried the live minnow thing, keeping those. That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I really like blade baits. That's my favorite bait.
It is.
I'm like, I'm going to get me a piece of tin. I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to make a mold, and I'm going to pour my own. Because I was too cheap to buy a mold.
So that's kind of what got you started.
Absolutely. Me and Papa Woody, man, we fish together all the time. When we get pissed, I lose a blade bait. I'm like, damn, they're winning $8.
I hear you.
One cast, and so I just had to figure it out.
My story's not much different. Me and the guy I fish with, Dan, we lose jigs. We're big jig fishermen. So we're throwing those 3H jigs, and we were losing them all the time. And we decided to buy all the stuff to do jig making. And it's still collecting dust over there somewhere. I've never actually started making the jigs. After I started to really dig into it, you better have some good ventilation. You better watch what you're doing when you're melting lead down and doing all that stuff. So it's not the easiest thing to do.
No, we won't worry about inhale and all that. I mean, come on.
We just get down and do it, right?
Yeah.
So, like I was saying earlier, with the rest of the chat, I met S&J when I started hanging out with Bubba, and I wasn't even painting yet. And S&J was already painting. I don't know how long you had been painting at that point, because that was roughly a year ago. So maybe you were just starting up at that point.
Yeah.
And
Fingernail polish count.
it does. I think it does. Everything counts.
All right, you're 6 months ahead of that. You're 6 months ahead.
But S&J helped me out a lot when I first started painting. It helped me figure out how to make stencils and things like that, and what paints to get and brushes to use and things like that. And I don't know if you remember when I first set up my little, styrofoam booth out in the garage and actually started painting. It looked pretty bad. So in my opinion, some of the baits that I was doing, but you guys helped me along, and eventually S&J started sending me things. You got into more than just bait making, so you started doing some stencils and things like that. So
Yep. Try to cut my own. I'm the kind of person I like to try to do things myself. Maybe it's a control thing. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't like waiting, man. I want it now. You know what I mean? And so I gotta do this.
I'm with you on that. Waiting on stuff, it may only take a week, but it feels like a month. It's like, man, I really got this bait I want to do, but I don't have the stencil. I seen somebody do something, XYZ, and I want to do it right now.
Yep.
So S&J started sending me some stencils, and not just at first it was kind of just the flat stencils, and then you kind of started 3D printing a little bit and doing different things. So but baits are not the only thing you do. So you said you pour your own blade baits.
Yep.
You paint the hard baits, but I have right on the wall behind me, which you can't see, one of your first jigs that you tied, one of your first flies.
Yep.
So you kind of get into everything, absolutely everything.
You got to try it. If I can dress my own hooks, saves me money.
Yeah.
In time. I don't want to wait. Like I said.
And there's a lot of people doing dressed hooks now, and they're going to somebody else to get them to tie them so that they can, send them out. So by all means, if you can tie your own, why not?
The first couple, I was like, oof, these are pretty rough.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
It's like anything else when you first get started. I mean, you got to figure it out first. So, you watch the videos or you ask questions, and I think we all know, being in the communities that we're in, you've always got people you can ask the questions to, but there again, sometimes you're kind of the front man in the pack. Like maybe you're the only one that dresses hooks, and now you're showing them how to dress the hooks, but you might have learned from YouTube or somewhere like that.
Exactly, man. I get on watching guys on live tying them. You're like, okay, that's all right.
TikTok.
Sometimes they're a little quick, but that's all right.
Yeah. How did you first find TikTok? Were you already a member on TikTok, or?
I was. I used to watch 3D printed lures. I thought that guy. I mean, he's awesome, and that's how I met Bubba, is in there, and we just got to talking, and he kind of helped me along with the TikTok thing, man. So appreciate that, Bubba. Never forget it.
I'm sure he's in here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch 3D printed paint. He'd get in there and paint, and I'm like, man, this guy's pretty good. I don't know how the hell he does it, but
Yeah. Well, it's amazing once you really start to, we'll call it, fall down the rabbit hole of TikTok and how many people are on here. I had one guy, and I tell this story quite often. He goes, man, there's like what, 20, 30 of you? I'm like, oh my gosh, no. There's thousands. You're seeing this little portion that you hang out with or that have friended you or followed you or you followed them. There's thousands. I get on here all the time just scrolling through the For You or type something in so that it takes me where I want to be. And I find new people every single day, every day. Now, it may not be people that I keep up with consistently, but you were telling me about a guy. You said, hey, you want to learn how to paint these different patterns, and it was Baker Builds.
Yep.
You said, hey, you got to go check out Baker Builds. And if you guys haven't seen Baker Builds, he does some amazing work too. I just seen a message from Lauren. Lauren's a good guy to watch. He'll show you some different things as well. But S&J, whether you know it or not, lots of people look at your stuff and they see the work that you're doing and some of the stenciling that you're using. And we're all trying to get outside of that regular box. And I think you do that. I mean, there's times that you have to continually make the same bait because maybe of an order or something like that. But then there's other times I tune into your auction and I'm like, that's freaking amazing. Like,
Yeah, it's like a lot of people like the natural bait fish look. I'm like, I don't really care for it. I mean, just honest. That's my opinion.
yep.
I like funky, weird stuff, weird colors, bright colors.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do. And they're like, "Oh, you need to name your baits." Well, how the hell I do that? I paint 50,000 of them, name them all. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't name it. How do I name it?
I fully agree. And I also like the big, bright baits. I find it difficult for me to do the natural colors. Some people, that's their thing. They just do natural colors, and other people, it's their thing to do wild and way out there. And it comes easier for me to do the wild and way out there. And I don't know about you. Maybe you're okay with doing either one.
I try to do natural ones, and some of them turn out good, and some of them I'm like, "Yep, that's going to be crackled."
We're gonna crackle that out.
Yeah, right, man. I never throw a bait away. I just crackle it and move on.
So you like to fish your own baits as well. So you've caught quite a few fish on your own baits, and they're the bright and wild and way out there baits. So
Yep.
it does not have to be a natural color. Sometimes those fish need to see something they've never seen.
Yeah, I've got all species on these wild colors. I mean, I don't have it. I mean, green chartreuse is always the number one thing, you know, but I don't think it really matters.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's more or less putting.
largemouth on them, catfish, you name it. It's like, wow, I didn't think they'd eat that, but okay.
They will.
Whatever.
It's amazing how many catfish I've caught on a crankbait or a chatterbait, any of that stuff. They go for it. I remember when I first moved to Ohio, the guy I fish with was like, "Oh man, I've caught so many catfish on crankbaits," and I'm like, "What? I've never caught a catfish on a crankbait," and I should have never said that. Ever since then, I'm catching catfish and drum and all this different stuff. So,
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy.
so when it comes to painting itself and your baits, is there a certain hook you like to use on your baits, or
I use a Doveson hook. I've had good luck with them. They're strong. They're sharp.
yeah,
I think there's a few other guys that use them. In the beginning, I was testing different ones, and some of them are crap. I mean, hell, you can bend them. It's like, what the hell is this junk? So, you just move to the next one, try the next one until you find one that works for you.
yeah,
But I mean, I think it's a good all-around hook. Everybody's got their own preference on hooks.
Yep.
If it's sharp and it's strong, I'm good.
Yeah. When I first started buying the hooks, because I thought I'll get into bait painting, and yeah, you have to buy hooks, but I would go up to the local store and I'd just grab hooks, and I started off using VMC. That gets expensive quick,
Yep.
like real quick. When you're getting 10 hooks for $8 or whatever it is, you find something else pretty quick. I mean, that's just a little expensive. Now you can go buy them in bulk. I know some guys that do that, but it's not a huge price break. I mean, you get a little bit of a break,
Right.
but it's still pricey. So, what would be your favorite bait to paint when it comes to painting? S&J is about to sit down and he just wants to paint whatever he wants to paint out of his mind.
I got 2 baits I like, actually 3. I like the X-Wraps, of course, the jerk bait, 110 jerk baits, and a top water popper.
Yeah.
Those are all my favorites.
I think a lot of people choose the ones that have the bigger flat sides and the wider tops just because you're able to get a stenciling pattern on it a little easier.
Yeah, and I like the poppers, the Mega Bass poppers. I like those, and I like the roundedness because I can lay a stencil over that. And I can do it different stencils around it. And I don't know, I just like them. I think they look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have a favorite paint scheme that you do?
I like this paint scheme right here. Like, I like that design.
Yeah. I like the sharpness of it. I do. How it completely divides those colors, yet they're overlapping in the pattern part of it. Yeah. I personally like the drip. Yeah. I know I can't say you're the first, but we've hung out so much. I think you were one of the first ones that really caught my eye with it, seeing that drip coming down through there. I really like that bait. I have plenty of S&J baits of my own. Boy, I think I'm like everybody else. I got boxes full of baits now. So
we got quite a few. Well, my wife had quite a few.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll give S&J a break here. As you guys know, this is brought to you by Pretty Lures. Make sure you go over and check them out for all your bait making needs. Guys, I appreciate everybody coming in here. All the gifts. You get a hat. Check that out.
I look better than this one.
Appreciate all the gifts, everybody that's coming in and hanging out. And of course, toward the end of the podcast, we are going to open up the chat. We'll let you guys ask some questions. If you have questions, hold up on those for now. We're doing the best we can to kind of glance at the chat, but we're trying to keep up with figuring out stuff about S&J here. It seems like that chat gets smaller, doesn't it?
It does, man. I don't know why, but like I was reading it just fine. Then it's like it got smaller. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old.
I'll tell you, when you're the host of a live, which I know you do quite often, and you put like the sound effects or the green screen effects at the bottom, it shrinks that chat down even more. Yeah. You're only getting to see like 2 people at a time, and that's not enough when you start to get 40 and 50 people in here. So
if you're doing, I know T-Town does it. He just blows it all up so he can't even see himself in there. But
yeah,
so he can read it. It's hard to read.
Yeah. I've been in T-Towns quite often. So welcome in, Viper. Let's see here. Do you have a favorite airbrush when you're painting?
I use 2 different ones. I started out with a Temu special for $9.99. Got me by. Jacked it all up. Learned how to tear apart, break shit on it.
Yep.
Whatever. Throw it in trash, get another one. But I use I got a Masters 233. That thing is never has any problems. Unless I don't clean it, of course, because I forget. I'm like, why ain't this damn thing spraying? But anyways, that one's been a workhorse. And I use Iwata Neo. I love those. I don't know why. I have good control over it. Um, Jeff Bass Junkie hates them. I bought his,
I would have.
because I just like it.
Yeah.
I've never owned an expensive airbrush.
No. The most expensive I have is same as you, the Neo. And I do believe you were the first one to start talking to me about the Iwata Neo. And I actually have two of them now, but my very first airbrush, when I reach off to grab an airbrush, is still my Masters. Masters is a workhorse, man. That thing is, there's nothing wrong with the Iwata Neo. I use that more for any kind of detail work. But when I'm just trying to put mask color on baits or do base coat, it is that Masters, and it's got that big top load bowl on it, and I just go to town. So
It's been a good one. I got one that got a 0.5 in, and I got one that's got 0.3. Then the two duos. But I like when I'm doing my stencils, I use the Neo
yeah.
just because I got a little bit better control over the trigger on it than the Masters.
So anybody new here that's listening, this is the 11th episode of the podcast. And every time I ask this question, everybody says, I like my cheap one from Harbor Freight or the Zahn, or everybody's saying Masters and some off-brand stuff. And guess what? They still have those brushes. They're still using them, and it's something they're comfortable with. So if you're just getting started, hey, don't be afraid to go out there and get that $20 airbrush or that $30 airbrush or that $10 one off of the Moo. Those things work. They work good, and Masters really is a workhorse. I know a lot of people use the Widow from Harbor Freight as well. So,
I mean, it's still pricey. It's still $80-some, you know.
yeah. That's not a cheap one. I think they're carrying Avanti now too.
Oh yeah, I got one of them somewhere here.
Yeah, I haven't used one of those yet.
The cup is really super small inside.
Is it?
I take a Dremel. Yeah,
Of course, you took a Dremel to it.
tiny. You're better off just take the cup off and not even use it.
So I've known people to do that as well. Holly does that. She doesn't, which, let me mind you, not every cup just comes right off of there. Like on the Masters, this cup does not unscrew off of there. But on the Neo, it does. And there are some people out there, some painters, they don't even put the cup on. They just put it directly in the brush.
You use a lot less paint that way.
That's what I've been told. You have a lot less waste. When you're trying to decide, do I need 3, 6, 8, 10 drops? Basically, you just take that cup off there, put a few drops in it, and use what's there. And you kind of get used to how far you can go before you need to fill it up, so it's not doing that very end spit and sputter on you.
That Avanti don't do that. It just goes. It just runs out.
It just runs out completely.
Yeah, man, I don't know if it's just something with that one, but you'll just be spraying. It's like it just stops.
I was looking at those today. I was actually up at the Freight looking at them because they're $29. They're they're cheap.
Get your coupon out. Get cheaper.
Get the coupon. So yeah, that's a good point for anybody who's thinking about getting into it or something like that. You don't have to go buy the $300-$400 ones. The cheap ones work just as good. It is the painter behind the brush. That's all there is to it. It's learning how to lay it down, how to use stencils, what colors, things like that. It is not always the airbrush. It's the painter behind the brush. So
It's everybody's personal preference, man. And everybody's got an opinion,
Well, I was talking, Little River Lure Lady was on. She uses a cheap airbrush. She calls it a throwaway. She'll use that thing, and when she's done with it, she takes and drops it in a cup of water and goes to bed. And she comes out the next day. breaks it all down and cleans it and uses it. And if it doesn't work, she just orders another one. I mean, when they're that cheap, it really doesn't matter, I guess. So,
Yeah.
so if you had to recommend an airbrush to somebody, it would probably be like the Masters or the Avanti to start with.
A good starter kit. Yeah. I mean, for somebody.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, the Timu gun spray good. You just have to thin the paint real good.
Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit as far as paints. There's so many different paints out there. Is there a certain brand that you like to use, or do you like to use them all?
I mean, I use Vallejo. I got Vallejo. I have Createx. I got Candies, Pearls, and then I got the cheap airbrush paint from Hobby Lobby. It seems to do okay.
That stuff's not bad at all.
I use a little bit of everything, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have a preference on it.
So I'm glad you mentioned that paint, because it's just called airbrush. There's two different kinds of it, and that stuff is ready. That's it.
It's just some cheap ass. I don't know which way my camera is. Holy shit.
There it is.
$9.
That stuff's ready
$10.
to spray. You don't have to thin it. I don't know if you thin it. Some people like to spray a little thinner, but you can dump that right in your airbrush and go.
It's pretty thin.
Yeah. And they have two different styles of it. It is one is a basic,
Yep.
and the other is a weathering.
Yep.
So I grabbed both of those. Somebody turned me on to those, and I really like them. The pigment of them and the coverage of them are great. It's a nice size bottle, and they're fair priced. So
Yeah, $9.99. Come on.
$9.99, and you get what? 10 bottles? 1, 2,
Yep.
10 bottles. You get 10 bottles for that. So, any tips for thinning or anything like that when it comes to paint?
It's all a little bit different for me.
Yeah. The thing about thinning is, depending on who you are and how you use your airbrush, there's a certain point, you get the paint thinned out to a certain point, which is about that 2% milk consistency, right? Kind of watery.
Yeah, if I'm going to mix it, I try to mix it like the thickness of a candy paint.
Yes. So there are a lot of people who like to spray them a lot thinner. Once you've sprayed candy paint, which is about like spraying water, you have to be careful with that stuff. Once you've got the gist of spraying candy, you can spray some very thin paints and do just fine with it. So, but it does tend to run easier. So, teaches you that trigger control with that airbrush and staying back from your bait, letting things dry before you just keep piling on more paint.
Pressure down.
Yeah. Candy paint is a little bit tricky.
Yep. The first time I painted candy, I sprayed blood red, and I'm like, holy crap, why did I do that?
Yeah, that stuff it's watery. So I had a painter teach me that if you take UVLS, you can actually mix UVLS into your candy paint and thicken it and make it a little bit thicker. It definitely helps, but still, candy paint it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. So what clear coat do you use on your baits?
I use a UV clear.
Okay.
And one of the biggest reasons is it sets up fast for me. I don't know if any of y'all own German Shepherds, but they're a hairy son of a bitch. I can't have a turner in here with him in here shaking around, man. Unless I build a box or something for it. But I have tried BSI. I like it. But, dude, this dog, it's hair.
Yeah.
It's going to get on it. Until I build a box with a good turner, I'm probably going to stick with my UV.
Yeah. Well, and it's always a battle, when I talk to people. Some people are UV, some people are BSI, but there's also reasons why certain people use certain ones, BSI, you have to wait for it to dry, and it's tacky for quite a while. It may not be running down the bait, things like that, depending on how thick you put it on there, but it's tacky for a while, and anything gets near it and it sticks to it. Whereas with the UV, you can, excuse me, you can flash that thing with a flashlight or whatever, and it makes that outside coat hard. It's not even sticky anymore. And then you put it over in your box. Excuse me. You put it over in your box to finish curing. But that for me is where it gets a lot touchier. I hear everybody talk about, depending on the UV, you got to use the right lights, the right wattage, things like that. So, in my opinion, if the UV is being done right, it's a great clear coat. If the BSI is being done right, it's a great clear coat. And I don't know that UV yellows out. Like, there are some out there, but you have to watch the BSIs as well. If you buy the wrong brand of BSI, it will yellow on you in the sun.
I just, the UV worked out for me in my situation, and there's times I'm clearing baits and put them in the box in between auction, and then put them up in 2 more rounds later and put them up.
I can't do that.
Where it goes, man.
Yeah.
You see it disappear. See you. I'm going over here doing this, but I like to clear a lot of baits at one time, also.
Well, and the advantage to that is you're in an auction and somebody says, we ask all the time, if things aren't flying off the shelves, we're like, what are you guys looking for? Put it down in the chat. Well, that's an advantage for you because they can say, I'm looking for a blue 110. That's all I want. And you can reach over and grab a 110, spray it up, clear coat it, flash it, and be like, oh, is that what you're looking for?
Don't mind the fingerprints.
Don't mind the fingerprints.
No, but I mean, within 10, 15 minutes, it's dry to the touch where I can, show it or whatever if need be. And I do use a Nick Pro UV.
Okay.
And it'll tell you, if you read the back of the damn thing, it'll tell you the MPs that it needs to be as far as lighting. I double it. Like, I got 4 lights in my box, not just 1 or 2. I put 4.
Yeah.
And I've had bulbs go out and things of that nature that cause me some problems. But,
that's part of the beast.
I've done spray, and that shit about like killed me in the wintertime because I don't have the ventilation for it. And this just works for me. Everybody has a preference, man, but I do it because it works for me.
I've heard about the sprays, and I actually had somebody ask me the other day about doing a helmet or something like that. And I'm like, my first thought is, yeah, I could do that. I can airbrush that. And then about 20 minutes later, I'm like, yeah, you can airbrush it, but what are you going to do? Sit there with a little brush and BSI the whole thing? Which I'm not going to do that. At that point, I'm probably going to go with an automotive clear and take it outside and spray it up.
Like, I mean, I'm not sure everybody knows Righteous Tackle, right? Everybody knows that guy.
Yep.
He walks you through the whole process of how he does his UV clear.
Yeah.
I do the same exact thing.
Yep. Yeah. If you guys are interested in doing something like that, make sure you're venturing around TikTok and finding different people, because like he just said, that he does a whole step-by-step. This is how you do it. And then there's other people that do a whole step-by-step on how to paint a bait. One of the names that just pops into my head because he recently started putting out the videos is JM. JM is doing a step-by-step. Go over to YouTube, give him a follow, and he'll show you how he paints certain baits and certain patterns and shows you how to get the stenciling on there and stuff like that. So if it's something you thought about, all you got to do is look around a little bit. So.
Absolutely. And there's always, I mean, like I say, the whole clear coat thing it's everybody has their own opinion.
Yep.
No, I don't think either of them are all right or all wrong. It is what it is, man. Do what fits you. Try them out. Try them. See what works best.
Hey, like you said, do what fits you. And people who like your baits will always come back for more baits. And you have a good clientele. I watch your auctions every Sunday. So in case you guys didn't know, S&J and Papa Woody do an auction every Sunday, and it's exactly what time?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern. So you can go over, find S&J and Wicked Witch Lures and Papa Woody and
Jerkbait Junkie, Ephraim.
And you've got new people coming in too.
Yeah, I got some new people join in here and there. Richard Lucky Duck comes in. Bear jumps in there.
Bear, yep.
Yeah, you know, some of these soft plastic guys, you know, I love them in there. I said, they ain't doing this hanging the bag on the wall shit and going through it, man. So lay your baits out.
When you start to get into the soft plastics on the auction side of things, it can really eat up some time. It can take some time, especially if you get people that are multiple people that are wanting the plastics. All of a sudden,
Right.
you're sitting there for 15, 20 minutes while they pick out what colors and flakes and
Absolutely. You know, so Bass Attacker Baits, he does a really good job at it, man. He'll put a pack of 10 stick baits, a pack of craws, and 10 craws and 10 of swim bait, and for this amount of money, 30 baits for $18 or something, and boom.
yeah.
That makes it nice. You don't have to be picking off the wall. I'm impatient. I'm like, let's go, man. You know?
You impatient? Never heard of it. So you've been painting for a while. Do you ever get painter's block? Do you ever sit in front of your paint booth and you're like, what am I going to paint today?
Sometimes you just do a couple shots of whiskey and things come to you.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I was going to ask what he does for painter's block, and you heard him.
But there has been times I'm like, man, well, I want to paint tonight, but
Yeah.
some always comes to,
Yeah. I have trouble with blanks too. Like, it's not only does the painter's block get me once in a while, like, what blank am I even going to paint tonight? Eventually you get a collection of blanks and it's hard to decide what I want to do.
Yeah, yep. AP King, I don't have patience. I've thrown many rods and reels in the river and in the lakes.
And no, he's not going to tell you where he fishes.
No.
He catches them once in a while and he's like, man, I really like that one. I think I'll take it back.
I think my wife went in the river once.
By you or by her?
By me.
I'm sick of dealing with this one too. It's gone.
Yeah, I'm done. See ya. Truck money knows where it's at.
So if I had to ask you what I consider one of the biggest questions that I ask people, and that would be, do you have a favorite painter, or would you say who your favorite painter would be?
Man, how can you pinpoint one?
Okay.
I mean, honestly, dude, there's guys that paint some shit, and I'm like, oh, god dang, right? And then and these are the bright colored walleye guys, right? Like, was it Lew's, Lews, right?
Mm-hmm.
His shit, lighthouse tackle, his stuff is bright colored, man. I love that. And then you got guys like Swamp Rooster. You got guys like John Ward to paint these realistic looking baits. So I'd be I'm honestly, I can't pick nobody.
No, I'm with you.
Everybody's got a style, man, and I really like a lot of different guys and girls. There's girls that paint and do a great job too. But
Yeah.
at T-Town Customs, he can't paint for shit though. Don't. Just joking, Mark.
Yeah, T-Town is he's a little newer to the auction side of things, but he does some good work with his chatterbaits and his jigs, and I have some of his swinghead jigs and things. I'm looking forward to fishing those this summer. So
He's got some big things coming, boys.
does he?
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to pick a certain painter. I'd be proud to paint with any of these guys on here.
Right. There's a lot of people who like to get together and paint and do different styles, and like you said, so many people do so many different styles. It is really hard to say who would be your favorite. I think everybody really admires the little subtle things of certain people's styles. So I agree with you. That's a hard question, but I like to ask it. Some people have no problem saying, "Hey, I started with this person. They showed me a lot, and I really like." That would have to be my favorite painter. Other people give the answer just like you did, where I know so many different painters that do such great work. I could never say one over the other.
Yep. Yep, I did help Swamp. I sent him a stencil, a bait, and a damn cheap ass Timu airbrush.
He probably still uses that cheap Tumu airbrush too.
It was clogged with paint. You had to clean it out real good first.
You made sure it was good and clogged up.
Oh yeah.
Learn how to clean it, then you can paint.
Right.
Still got it. He says he still got it. He still got it. So what color? So if you're going to throw a bait, you're going out tomorrow morning, you're going to throw a bait. I know you said blade jigs is one of your favorites, but when we come to the crankbaits, the plastic, hard baits, things like that, what color scheme do you think you would fish? Or does it always depend on what the day looks like?
If I went tomorrow, I'll be throwing the damn pink and chartreuse jerkbait.
The jerk bait.
Yep.
That is one bait I have never gotten the hang of, is the jerk bait. I've honestly never caught a fish on them.
You see me throw it, and I lost my favorite one.
I know. I know. Yeah, I'm in those bright colors. As everybody knows, my favorite color is orange. You show me a black and orange bait and a tackle box full of baits, and I'm grabbing the black and orange, and I'm going to throw it first. I may not catch anything with it, but I'm going to throw it for a while.
Black with a pink belly with green chartreuse. Yeah, I would do that.
Yep. So when you fish out bank or boat or both?
I mean, when I had my boat, I fished out of the boat a lot, but there are a lot of times I didn't want to monkey with putting it in. I just go fish off the bank. I fished the river a lot. Me and Papa Woody, we fish the river all the time, man. That's what we do.
And the river and spillway, that's bank?
Yep, always bank. Well, sometimes we're in it because we fall.
Oh yeah, you like to use the. Hang on, I got a puzzle piece here.
Oh, I hate that.
I know. You like to use the waders and get out in there. I've never done wader fishing, not one time in my life. I've thought about it, but
yeah, I like. And sometimes you have to because that's where they're laying. They're laying on out in them little deep holes, and so you just have to walk out there. And pisses off the catfishermen on the bank, but oh well.
Ain't worried about them.
I'm like, dude, you're in 3 inches of water. Why the hell are you throwing over there? So, I do like wading. Around here, we do a lot of that. So
yeah. I'm gonna have to try that sometime. I've always been a bank fisherman, and recently I got into the boats. Started with the kayak, then moved to the John boat, and now I'm in the bass tracker. And I've never actually done the wading. I mean, when I was a kid, I'd kick off my shoes and be in my shorts and go out and fish that way. You learn real quick that's a bad idea because you find all the old hooks. But you're a kid, you do it anyway. But the wader fishing does seem interesting to me. We do have some nice spillways over here, a little south of me. And I look at those and I'm like, man, there's got to be good smallmouth and stuff in there.
Oh, yeah. Like Charles Mills, you probably wouldn't need it over there because you could cast all the way across it. But,
right.
Some of these other areas, like where we fish, there's a lot of sandbars, little sand pockets and deep holes, and that's where you won't be.
Yeah.
So you got to wade out there to get to it.
Yep.
And if you don't know where deep holes are, you'll find them.
Maybe not the way you want to, but
Yeah.
You'll come across them one way or another, huh?
Hell yeah.
So what's your PB and what species?
PB, flathead catfish, jigging for some saw guys and hooked him. I thought it was snagged and then took off up the river. And I'm like, oh shit. It was 47.5 pound,
Holy!
6 pound test line with the 8th ounce jig head.
How many days?
Took me a little over an hour to get it to the bank. No net. And I'm like, man. So yeah, I finally got it.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys fishing down, helped me get it up. You know, I said, Nick, I'm gonna jump down here in the water and grab this thing, you know. And he goes, holy shit, that's a little hook. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's probably my PB. Bass. I'm not a bass fisherman. I mean, I'm glad you all do bass fish. I appreciate it. But 10 pounds, 2 ounces, biggest largemouth.
Yep.
On a blade bait, boom.
He likes to throw that in there on the blade bait.
Dude, I catch everything on that thing.
So, leaning into what you're talking about, what is your favorite species when you go fishing? You're like, oh, that's what I want to catch today.
I'm usually going to do saw guy because that's what's popular around here for us,
Mm-hmm.
or hybrid striped bass.
Okay.
Those are two I'm looking for.
Now, are you fishing for the pan or are you throwing everything back? You just fish for the fun.
I usually throw them back unless, you know, if you want a fish sandwich for dinner, then I bring one home. When my dad was alive, he always wanted the damn fish, so I'd clean them, take it to him. But
he makes you work for it. He's like, if you're going to fish for him, go ahead and clean that and bring it to the house.
I wouldn't mind having a couple fillets. And then I take him a couple fillets. He's like, well, I could have used 4 or 5, 6, you know. I'm like, damn. All right.
I'm sorry, I only caught 2 today. What do you want me to do? Well, you got to be a better fisherman out there.
You know, we like crappie fish. We'll keep some of those sometimes, but most time I throw them back, to be honest.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't keep any of my fish. I throw them back, and as everybody well knows, out here at Lake Erie, it's perch and walleye. That's what most everybody comes out here for. I could care less if I catch those things. I want to catch the bass. I did catch a nice pike here a year or so ago. That was a heck of a fight, but when you don't even know what's on the end of the line at first, I thought I just hooked into another drum or something like that, just because of how heavy it was pulling down and it wasn't coming to the surface. It turned out it was a big pike, so that was a lot of fun as well. But I go after the bass. That's the only thing I really want to catch.
Them damn drum are tough, dude.
Yeah, they fight like crazy. If you've never been up here to Lake Erie, they fight like crazy. And then when you finally get them in and you unhook them and you throw them back in the water, they're dead. They just lay on top of the water.
I can't ever hold on to them. They're too damn slimy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. They don't even come in the boat. They stink. They're slimy. I'm like, you unhook that thing off the side of the boat. Because if you don't, that's fine. But you're cleaning the boat when we get back.
They're pretty slimy.
It will be everywhere. It drips off of them.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man, but
they're disgusting. I'll give you that. So if you could go on a dream fishing trip anywhere in the world for any fish you could think of, what fish would you go after and where would it be?
I want to go marlin fishing.
Marlin?
Yep.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
I'd love it, man, dude. Like, I watch that on TV and them dudes jumping out. I'm like, holy shit, I need to do that.
Yeah. That
Just
would be a lot of fun.
Even if
tell
I
you what
could hit one and I could just see one, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. That and those Goliath grouper. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
You're talking a workout. You better have eaten your Wheaties that morning because that is a fight. That is a fight and a half.
I love it. If I had a chance, I'd do it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I would too.
Any charters out there is on here, let me know.
I seen a group of they were bodybuilders, went out Goliath grouper fishing, and they made a bet. Whoever could bring in the grouper with the drag fully tightened down, but never touch the side of the boat with the pole, won the competition. And I'm telling you now, it drug all of them almost into the water. It's not something you can do. When a 300-pound fish grabs a hold of that thing, there's no chance. There's no chance.
Well, go figure he's watching bodybuilders, huh, JM?
I was watching a fishing show.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that. I think we're going to finish up here with one more question, and then we may do the giveaways and then open up to the chat. How's that sound to you?
Works for me.
So, is there a piece of advice you would like to share with people that are new to painting, or maybe a piece of life advice that was shared with you that maybe you'll never forget?
Yeah. Stop now.
Stop now.
No.
Money.
Take all the information you can from everybody. Everybody has a piece of information, and one of those things is going to fit you. I've listened to all kinds of guys, man. I don't say much. I just listen, and then I'll try it. Well, that didn't work for me. Well, this guy said do this. Well, let me try that.
Yeah.
And don't overlook it, man. Just maybe that person don't paint things the way you like, but still listen to what they have to say, because something will work for you.
Yeah, that's great advice, really. Everybody does something different, and once you find that person and that puzzle piece kind of clicks in there, you'll be on your way. It's
Another thing is, like, you see a lot of the younger kids coming into these lives, right, and watching, asking questions.
Yep.
These are young people, man, still in high school. Help them out. This might be their dream.
Yeah, it's like being out there on the bank and fishing, and that 6, 8, 10-year-old walks up. I don't know about you guys, but I am more than willing to help him out, give him advice. Lots of times they see you catching a fish and they're like, "Oh, what are you using?" Give them one of those baits, man. Same thing on here. All these young kids that are wanting to paint, give them a hand, help them out. Give them that little secret, maybe, that you won't give anybody else. Or, I'm not saying send them everything you got or your favorite airbrush, but, help them out. It means a lot to them, and I'll tell you right now, they're not going to forget it. They will not forget it.
I give away many blade baits, man. And then they're like, "Oh, how do you use it?" I'm like, "Holy shit, you want me to catch a fish for you too?" You just got to harass them, but
Yeah.
they're just asking, So
If they don't ask, they'll never know, and that's the same thing on here. If you guys don't ask, you're never going to know. If S&J is doing something that you think is completely amazing and you don't know how to do it, don't be afraid. Jump in alive with him. Ask him.
I've got a lot of good advice from people on here, and I got a lot of bad advice. I'm just joking.
North Waters, I donated a bunch of jigs to a couple kids when we were at the Lake of the Woods last year. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
Hand them out.
With a business card.
Give them a business card. If you like that one, I got more. Come see me.
Come see me.
What do you think? You want to do some giveaways here? You guys ready for some giveaways?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if Sage can give us a hand.
JM's always leading me down the wrong path. Damn bikers.
Is she in here? It's hard to find everybody that's in here. Come on. Sage, if you're in here, can you request to be up? If I don't, there you are. Now I found you. Is she awake? Always a hiccup somewhere.
There's P. King talking his trash again. Liar.
I wouldn't share my secrets with none of you. Wake up. Yeah. Bubba, you want to come up and give us a hand?
No, fell asleep.
Yeah. She may have.
Bug in my store. That's hard to get rid of, man. Damn stink bug.
See if Bubba will give us a hand here. Look at that. Bubba's awake.
Yeah, send a share.
All right, 47.
We got 47 in here. Let me grab a pen.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready? We're going to start off with the Pretty Lures giveaway. And we're ready.
36.
Number 36. Scanning down as fast as I can. Number 36, Jose Torres. Everybody say rigged. Oh. I think he's won in here before.
He has.
He may have won the Pretty Lures giveaway too. The next one we are going to do is for S&J. If you'd like to show what you're going to, we'll put you in the big box. Look, he's there.
Kind of backwards, the camera. That don't look very good.
He's got a glide bait.
We're gonna do a crappie glide.
Nice work, man.
59.
All right, we got 49 in here.
47.
Going with 47. Scanning down, it ends at 37. Red flag. Red flag wins the S&J giveaway. I'm writing down her name right here. I know she's in here quite often. Red rigged. I see it. Congratulations to both of our winners tonight. I appreciate you all coming in. That is the giveaway. However, now comes the fun part for me. Maybe not so fun for S&J. We'll see what kind of questions we get. We are going to open up the chat, and we are going to let you guys ask some questions that maybe I forgot to ask, or something that maybe you just like to know about S&J. You're welcome, Red Flag. Appreciate you coming in. That will be your prize. S&J will get with you. If you're not following S&J, make sure you do and get him your address. He'll get that sent out to you. Jose Torres, you do need to get with Pretty Lures, and they will take care of you as well. So if you have any questions for S&J, now is the time to go ahead and type them in the chat. Usually this starts up pretty fast and the chat fills up, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we have a mail call to do as well. We'll let everybody get started with their questions while we do the mail call. The mail call is all about the next guest that's going to be on the podcast. And I have some plastics here from our next guest. Is going to be, I got to keep my face right in it. Chipper Bates. Chipper Bates does plastics. He also does the hard baits. He also does 3D printing. So he does a lot of different stuff. That is one pack. I was actually down at the Columbus show where I picked these up from Chipper himself. Miss Chipper Bates has already been on the podcast. You guys have seen some of her work. I got to meet her down there, as well as Papa Woody. And I also got to meet back up with Wesley and Wicked and a few other people, Miko Lures and stuff like that. But Chipper Bates does the plastics. I picked these up. These purple seem to do really well in my area, as well as the watermelon with that red flake. Boy, if I don't keep my face right behind it, the green screen takes over. But Chipper's Baits will be our next guest. What do we got down here? Outdoors with Tiny, welcome in. From MCA, do you use ink as well or just paints?
Just paints. I haven't got into the inks at all.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
So when it does come to the inks, there's the alcohol inks and then there is the water-based inks. So when you start to get into the inks, it starts to come more into that proper ventilation again.
Yep.
Guys, if you're just getting into painting, I don't care that these say they're water-based and you can thin them out with water and do all that stuff. This creates a very fine dust. And if you don't have an exhaust fan on, wearing a mask, something to protect yourself, that fine dust isn't just all over your tables. You're breathing that in. So let's make sure we're using the proper ventilation or at least some respirator or something to protect your lungs.
If you don't believe me, try it and then go blow your nose.
Yeah. I had an experience where the inside of my nose was nothing but little blisters. And I believe it came from washing out my airbrush right below me and sitting with my head over top of it without a mask on. And it was not fun. It took a little while for that to go away. I learned my lesson, that's for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
JM Jigs wants to know, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Do you really know the answer to that?
Nope. I know how many deer he killed this year.
Mixing mica shift for paint without a mask is always fun. Learned your lesson there. Yeah, that was from Skeeter Lures. Why you sniffing the airbrush cleaner? These are less comments and more just jokes in the general direction over here, guys.
I answered everything for him. I'm pretty straightforward.
It's good for the heart. Don't listen to him. No, it's not.
Yep. There goes Viper.
Yeah, I see it.
You guys go check out Viper. He's a Cast King ambassador also. I sponsored him. He's going to fish a lot of my baits this spring. So now we'll see if he can fish.
Now we'll see if he can fish.
That's right.
I actually ran into Viper. It's been quite a few months back and seen him doing some fishing and working with some other bait makers. And then the most recent time that I seen him was, of course, over in your auction. And then all of a sudden I see him doing his own lives with all of his Cast King stuff and all this. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I do use some Cast King stuff and it's actually a good product. So
Look at there.
super
Get in his
powered.
live. He gives away shit.
He said, get over there and look at him. He gives away stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Oh, good question.
I am mostly, I like Lew's rods. I like Fluger reels and Fenwick rods.
Yeah.
I never use a Cast King. I had a Cast King bait caster. It's in the trash somewhere. I didn't like it. Not that it was a Cast King. I'm just not a bait caster guy. I suck at them.
Well, that was a question somebody had. Do you use spinning reels or casting rods?
I use mostly spinning reels, honestly. I use a Zepco 33 if I could. And nobody
Yeah.
make fun of me. Cane
So-
poles work. Stick. What?
For
I
a
like my
lot
fingers.
for a lot of years, I only use spinning. I tried a bait caster once and it ended up the same place yours did. It ended up in the trash. I absolutely hated the thing. I had somebody go through with me and show me how to set one up. And if you haven't had somebody do that, and I'm not saying for you yourself, but if you're thinking about trying a bait caster, make sure you get with somebody who knows how to use the settings on it to help you get set up for the first couple times. After that, you just kind of get used to it and take off all on your own. I would go ahead.
I do pretty good side arming it, but overhead, I'll backlash every time.
Yes. So I started out the same way. If I tried to cast it overhead, I couldn't do it. But if I roll my wrist with it, I was able to cast it okay. But it is all in the settings, and once you get used to the control of the reel itself, it does get easier. So,
What do you ask Jigs on Wheels' favorite jig tire? 007.
good stuff. Favorite jig tire, 007. I still use the Subco 33 to this day, and I love it, says Skeeters.
Yeah.
What's your favorite lake or river that you fished?
Probably my favorite lake is probably Buckeye Lake. And that's just east of Columbus, Ohio. That's a good lake I know very well. I lived
So
out
sometimes it's that familiarity, you know where to go for what species of fish you're fishing for and where the pockets are.
there. Right. I never really fished rivers much until I moved farther out east. And then we started fishing the Licking River. So that was an experience. That's where I met Papa Woody.
Oh,
And good thing that he made his own jig heads because he kept me supplied because I lost a shit ton of them.
river fishing's a different monster. I think I lose a lot of lures in the lake, but you go fish a river, you haven't lost lures like you're going to lose over there.
Dude, and from week to week it changes.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a snag there the other day. Oh shit, there's a big ass damn log there now.
Yeah. It changes a lot, very often. So I do have to deal with that some. We got a lot of rivers that, of course, inlet into Erie. And we get up in there and we fish. And I learned my lesson about getting too deep into some of those. It was kind of my first trip on the boat. And I smacked a rock with the prop. Luckily, it didn't. It nicked it. It didn't do a whole lot. But after that, I got a little more weary of where I went with the boat. Some of those rivers can really mess you up.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yep, fishing the river, man. Papa Woody helped me out a lot there because he grew up fishing the river.
Papa Woody's good. I finally met him, like I said, down there at the Columbus show. I had met you before. We went out fishing. We met like halfway, did some fishing that morning. And that was really my first experience in a lot of years of fishing below a dam. And it is just a different style, as fast as everything's flowing. And, we did end up catching a couple, nothing to write home about, but, it was fun. Got to hang out with him, but I did meet Papa Woody down at the, Columbus show, him. And I believe it was his brother that was with him.
Yeah.
Stood around, talked for a while, and of course Wick and Wesley showed up, and there was a lot of people down there, and a lot of people I probably didn't get to see, but we were there, and before you knew it, the aisles were so packed you couldn't even see anything anymore. If you wanted to go up and talk to somebody about their baits or even just get up there to look at them, you were literally waiting in a herd of people and just waiting for people to clear out so you could get up there. It was busy. It was great for all the bait makers, that's for sure.
Yeah, the cold weather probably helped that.
Yeah, it was like 4 degrees, when we got there. So that makes everybody come inside and stay inside.
Then you got the JDM coming up second weekend in March.
Yeah.
I'll be up there for that.
That's what we wanted to talk about. So in case you guys are wondering how you can get to know S&J a little better, check out a lot of his stuff all at one time. He will be at the JDM show. That is March 13th.
Yeah. Yep.
So it starts March 13th, which would be a Friday, I believe, and it goes on through the weekend. You'll be up there. Is anybody else going to be with you up there?
I'll be with Viper and Bass Attacker Baits. We'll all be in a booth. Yeah.
And I know a lot of other bait makers are going to be there. So not only will S&J be there, but Chippers is going to be up there. And Critters, I believe, is going to be there. And Get Ugly Fishing's going to make an appearance up there. So if you guys live anywhere close to that Cleveland, Youngstown area, I think I forget the name of the town that it's actually in. It's just below Cleveland.
The Summit County Fairgrounds.
Yes, it is a county fairgrounds. I agree. But if you haven't been over there, get over there and check it out. Meet these guys in person. S&J is a great guy. He's a great guy to be on here with, but he's also a good guy to meet in person. And it was a great time getting out and fishing with him. I know we both got up super early and got out there. And I don't know if any of you have been to Charles Mill, but unless you have a boat, there's not a lot of places to fish.
No, it's cooked.
Yeah, so they did have a bait shop there. S&J, he is not a shy guy. He went straight up in that bait shop and he's like, yeah, so we're bait makers, and he's got his own baits right in his pocket. He's not afraid to try and get his stuff out there, which was kind of eye-opening for me. I'd never actually thought about doing something like that, but
Look at these. These beat all the shit you got hanging over there. Yeah, give me some of them minnows.
I'm sure 3D printed lures and
7 will be up there.
Seven
Yep.
will be there. That's
Yep.
from Spider Monkey. Yep.
Yep.
You
All
may
these
have to
guys.
take the drive. JM Jig says I may have to take the drive. J
Oh,
Bros
they
will
allow-
be there. Yep.
They allow New Yorkers in there?
Only if you lose the accent at the door.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
JM's accent isn't quite as heavy as Bubba's, and
It's BOW too.
it's POW.
Yep. Bring your own weapon. Too far.
Too far for you to drive. Come on. He says, I'll get in there no matter what. I'm sneaky.
Truck money will probably be there. We're gonna put him to work.
I hope he's there. He was either, I know you said you might come to the Columbus show. You didn't make it. I don't think Truck Money did either.
Yeah, I had some car issues come up, but we had to take care of them, and I couldn't make it. Me and him were gonna ride together, and
Yeah.
I got all jacked. But I saved him a lot of money, so he thanked me.
It happens. I know Peking was down there. At least he says he was down there. I don't remember anybody we know actually seeing him. So I'm not sure.
Oh man,
He may not have been there.
you can't
You
believe
didn't
that.
save me any money. Well, S&J, I do appreciate you coming in tonight. We already did the mail call. We did the giveaways. That is the podcast. I appreciate everybody coming in. We can actually open up the boxes. If you guys would like to come up in here and chat, S&J, I would understand if you're busy. If you're not busy, maybe you can stick around and BS with everybody.
We can stick around for a few. Thanks
Appreciate the
for that.
gifts. 11 hours for me, says North Waters. Yeah, that's a drive. Outdoors with Tiny. I do want to mention that if you guys don't know who Outdoors with Tiny is, make sure you go checking him out. He does Fish Talk with Tiny. He usually does it on a Sunday or a Monday in the evenings. And I know that kind of conflicts with S&J. S&J is usually busy on a Sunday at 8 o'clock. He does his auction. But Tiny does Fish Talk with Tiny and has a lot of guests on there. He does something almost opposite of what I do. He talks strictly fishing. Just what are you fishing for? What line are you using? What bait are you using? He doesn't do anything to do with the bait maker side of it per se, but it is a great interview to watch as well. And he has a lot of different people on there. And I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some of the same guests over here that we see over there and vice versa.
He does a great job.
So you guys are all welcome up in here. If you'd like to come up in and talk a little bit, we'll start inviting a few people, see if they come up. We all know Peking ain't coming up here.
Hell no.
He never does.
I never know what he's under. He's got a different name every week.
Every single week, that guy changes everything all the time. Feel free if you You need your
Yeah,
nicotine stick there, S&J. The Pinecast
Yeah.
Attack of the New Yorker.
is restricted.
as I
You're
said,
good.
yeah, don't leave me up here alone.
Joe,
I hit the
sent
wrong
you that
button.
info. Joe, I
Yeah,
sent
Dave, I'll send you that info, man.
Joe, I sent it to you.
Oh, I just seen it come up.
Okay.
That's not too far of a drive for me
No?
to come
How
up there
far
with an
is
I
it?
Love New York shirt on and stuff. You know.
Oh, shit.
How far is it, Joe?
Pink shirt. And,
I don't know. I gotta look. The last time I went down there was like 7 hours, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
So 8 for me.
Yeah,
Then.
that's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 and a half is better than 15 and a half to Bama.
it means a lot.
This one I may be able to take the wife and the little guy too. So torture them the whole way down.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Give me just a second. I'll be right back, guys.
Let me see. I'm a map quest it right now.
Too many damn New Yorkers in here for me.
I know.
Didn't take you long to get a timer, Swamp.
It don't take me long to get much of anything, I promise.
Bubba, it's a 6.5 hour drive from me.
That's not bad.
No.
I went to the Columbus show last year. I didn't go this year.
Tried to make
It
it
just
up
gets
there.
too crowded in there, man.
Oh, the Columbus show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I come down there, do I got to wear like overalls and cowboy boots or something?
Well, I mean,
And a
or you
straw
can wear
hat.
blue, you can wear a blue bandana or a red bandana.
Put your Amish clothing on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, no, they're down this way.
I'll wear my wig, my mullet wig, and everything.
They get pissed when you wear your Amish hat into the restaurant.
Hey, just wear your Shador Sanders jersey.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh no!
Oh, no.
You're going to get that photo and prove you were there, huh?
Who, P. King?
Yeah. He said he's going to get the photo of him and J Bros to prove he was there.
Oh, shit. Anybody can Photoshop that shit.
Chat GPT can make anything happen.
Yep.
Damn it.
You got that right.
Not the chat GPT.
What's up, Bass Smuggler?
They make it happen.
Yep.
I didn't see.
When you get painter's block, just do that, Corey.
What's that?
You got to teach GPT.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. A lot of people have a lot of different answers for painter's block. I think the reason it's one of the questions I like to ask is because everybody gets stuck in it at some point. And it's like, well, what the hell am I going to do? Well, I've had people say something as simple as just go for a drive. Look at all the colors on the billboards and stuff like that. And especially if you live in a fishing community, you're going to see something.
Yep. There's lots.
Unless you're North Waters, then you just take a walk around work and you get to see all the lures.
Yeah, all the cool shit. Yep. Although I'm sure it's like anything else after a while, it's like, yeah, don't really want to get no more.
He said he tells all the guys at work to get on here and check out these lures that we're doing because they're always seeing the same stuff over and over again out there, and they just get sick of it.
I try.
Well, come talk to us. We'll paint whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different things. Man.
I try.
Yeah.
Although there are a lot of, I would say probably half of the kids, literally, that work in the fishing department are full of shit. So
The one guy I met at Bass Pro up here is a UFC interviewer.
What?
Really?
Yep. I was talking to him about lures and stuff. He followed me on TikTok, and I followed his TikTok. He like interviews Conor McGregor and all them. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's
Damn.
cool.
Yeah.
Holly's drive to the Tulsa, Oklahoma show is a little over 10 hours.
Wow. She's going to that one?
Yep.
Also,
I should be upstairs helping her print some dates because she's got a lot to do.
Oh, she's gonna get a
while
meat
she's out
thrasher.
working.
Yeah, she's down in the heat.
She's down in the nicer weather, huh?
Mm-hmm. It got
It's
windy.
gonna be damn near 70 here tomorrow. I'm excited.
Bass Smuggler says he got his How to Catch a Crappie book today.
Nice.
oh, nice.
He ordered from Little River.
That's cool.
Make sure you color the pictures.
That's right.
Yes. Speaking of weather, it's 40s and windy as heck down here. JG's is up there about to get another foot of snow.
Oh,
No, you guys can keep that shit. I don't want no more.
nope.
It was 50 here today.
It's gonna be 70 here tomorrow.
Yeah, they're saying freezing rain though tonight and
Well, hello, Little River.
Hey, Little
Just
River
noticed
is in here.
that
This is
too.
bullshit. This is bullshit. Bullshit.
I bullshit.
Bullshit.
I hope you get it all down there, JM. Keep it all.
No, you keep it up there by you, Bubba.
Nah, we're just starting to see some water through the ice in certain spots.
Oh, no, it's still iced up everywhere I go over here. I was watching
That's
people
what I
ice
said.
fish down in Stony Point today. I was about to start freaking throwing rocks at them.
That was the Hudson River. That was the Hudson River, though.
Oh, yeah, the Hudson River. It's still pretty much open in the center now here.
Not here. You got a spot
Little
here
River
and there.
says she's been hiding in here listening.
Now, are you guys in upstate New York?
If you consider me up, I'm about like 2 hours out of the city. Anything out of New York City is considered upstate.
Okay.
At least when people say, "Oh, you're from New York," and you're from New York City, be like, "No, New York is huge compared to that."
I had an aunt that used to live in Buffalo, man. I know they get dumped on up there.
Yeah, that's up there.
Yeah.
That's is it 200 miles north of me is Buffalo.
Yeah.
So about 280 from JM.
Yeah, I'm about like 2 hours out of New York City, basically, from actually crossing any bridge into the city.
Good, stay out there.
I don't think I'd like living in New York
Safer.
anywhere.
You come to where me and Bubba are, it's not like New York City. Like it's farmland and country area.
Yeah.
New York City, get a rope.
I'm going to Michigan.
We got the Amish and everything all around.
Yep.
Good to go then.
People automatically
what's
think
there,
New
maybe?
York City is just massive.
Stickles?
Or, is all big buildings in New York.
I've never even been to New York, so I couldn't tell you.
Got the laser going, I think.
Mhm.
Yep.
Farthest east I've been is Cleveland.
Farthest east you've been is Cleveland?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, northeast. I mean, I've been to Florida and the Carolinas, but northeast, the farthest I've been is Cleveland.
I heard Ohio sucks.
Hey.
Hey, I go to Ohio twice, 3 times a week, so I'm used to it.
You're in here with a bunch of Ohioans.
That's all TikTok is.
We're bored,
Hold on, man. I'm a Hoosier.
right?
I swear, every 3 people out of 5 is. I'm from Ohio.
Yep.
I'm from Ohio.
Damn.
I'm from Ohio.
There's
And then you got Wisco and Minnesota.
there's quite a few in Illinois as well.
Yeah.
There's
What's that?
very few of us in the South.
Sims, Rhino Bates.
Bass Junkie.
You from
Oh,
Illinois?
Bass Junkies in Illinois?
Said they
Yep.
were from New York. I was like, whoa, wait.
There's another one.
I'm like the only Indiana guy. Oh, Paul Tart, he's from Indiana too.
Paul Tark, that's in
Yep.
Indiana.
Yeah, I know.
That's where I grew up, was Indiana.
Where at?
I moved to Ohio, been 11 years ago.
Where at in Indiana?
Top of my bag.
Up by the Goshen area.
Okay.
I lived.
I was
Go ahead.
up by Elkhart today.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lived in and around like Syracuse, Warsaw, in that area.
I know exactly where you're at.
Yep. My parents still live over there. My nieces. I got some family that still lives there.
Now, when I was a real little feller, I lived in Peru. So I lived in Grissom Air Force Base where my dad was still in the Air Force.
Yep. Yeah, I was amazed. I was talking, it wasn't me, it was my niece was talking with Paul, and he said he's from that Goshen area. I'm like, holy crap. I mean,
Yep.
I grew up fishing the Goshen Dam, so.
Yep, he's a northern Indiana boy.
Yeah.
You might get one of them laser cutters.
Man, that is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think JM and Slops got me talked into buying a Creos.
Creo's 270, baby.
Even though
Are
I
they
don't need one,
expensive?
but I want to see what's so great
You're
about it.
100.
Under $100 if you buy just the airbrush itself.
Well, that's nice.
Yep.
Can't hide money.
Oh, shut up, Bubba.
There's a lot of money.
Mister, I bought a boat. I bought this. I bought that.
Yep.
My brother.
I got a new
Sure.
mold every week.
I got ice cream and cake every
Yep.
night.
Ice cream and carrot cake.
That's because he's got a sugar mama.
Oh, damn, I need to get me one of those.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Right?
Where can I sign up for one?
In New York.
Crop duster.
My wife said I'm allowed
Rock
to.
Duster Lures.
Ugh.
T-Town's still hanging out down there.
It's almost his bedtime.
Tell you what, I ain't far behind him. We got TRS hanging out with us. Real Beast Outdoors.
What's up, Holly?
Allie and Papa Woody and Mold Man Bass Smuggler. Benster's still in here. Mr. Peking or whatever he makes his name this week. Holly and Sage.
Andy
Truck
Griffin.
Money.
Only the black and white ones, though, not the color ones.
Holly done, or Sage done fell asleep.
I know, she had to have.
Hi, people.
She had to
Hi,
have.
Holly.
What's up, Holly?
Oh, I'm so tired.
You enjoying the weather?
I mean, I stepped outside once, so.
Stepped outside once.
Holy shit, that laser cutter don't play, does it?
Sounds very loud.
And it's cool. You can put several different designs in one stencil.
Looks like it's got multiple patterns out of one sheet.
That thing is badass.
I'm gonna get one then.
Can't hide money.
Can't hide money.
I heard they're cheap.
Glad you got your bait, Bass Smuggler.
T-Town, you still watch
Almost said
that?
his sugar mama's gonna get him on.
One episode every night.
He's got on VSH tapes. Be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
Y'all remember it? See? It's not just me.
Blockbuster.
Remember you took charges out to rewind them. What the hell?
Yeah, and they get butt hurt if you didn't too.
I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Charge you. They'll charge you if you don't rewind.
They used to, yeah.
I seen the funniest thing ever. I never laughed so hard in my life. We were sitting in the car out in front of Blockbuster, and you know how they always have the whole front of the Blockbuster's glass. And these people went to walk in, and the husband goes, he must have said to her, I forgot something. He runs back to the car. She goes inside and starts looking at the row right inside the glass windows. And he comes running back up. And I guess he thought he could just walk right inside. He just, bam, smacked face right into that glass and fell down, stood up, looked around, made sure nobody was watching. I was in the car just dying.
You gotta let me videotape.
I was laughing so hard. He thought he was just going to walk straight into Blockbuster.
I gotta videotape some people on job sites when I put glass in on new walls and they don't know it's up yet and they're used to passing through something. Oh, it's hilarious.
Uncle Corey, is that what happened to your forehead?
Damn it. Ban him. Ban. I'm kicking him. Wait, I'm not a mod.
I can't even hear him.
Oh, Mr. Peking's in here.
Uh-oh. Trouble's here.
So you'll put up the new glass and they'll try and walk through the walls, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Peking.
Oh, not at the show.
Oh.
Oh, that's Photoshop.
That's
AI.
Man, ChatGPT does good. That's AI, cuz.
That's not even J Bro. That's Santa Claus.
Hold on.
Would you just find a random dude?
Oh, he's even holding the bag.
Yeah,
Well, see,
I say I wasn't there. You just couldn't find me. I'm a kid in the
Who is
candy
that?
shop at the fish. This is my he's one of my club coaches that trained me growing up. And he does a lot of bass tournaments out in Dayton. He's actually a bait maker himself.
He said that's
Nice.
last year.
He said that the last
Jay
year. I
Bro's
got
in
the
my
same
picture,
hat
too.
on. Right? I got the same hat on in that picture right now.
Yeah, look, Spider Monkey looks like J Bro right now.
Look, J Bro's in my picture. What?
Uncle Corey just couldn't find me.
He's kind of short.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Uncle Corey didn't have a stepladder to see everybody.
Hey,
He couldn't see over. He couldn't see over the booth.
I'm average height. Average.
What's
Ish.
average height for a man?
I don't know, but I'm
6
5'8".
foot?
He said, "I don't know, but I'm not 5'8".
I thought 6 foot was average.
I thought it was 5'11".
Look, I told you, Uncle Corey, I'll wear a hot pink. I'll be the only guy in hot pink at the JDM show, so you can find me this time.
Watch how
We'll
how
see.
many
Oh, you said you're wearing a hot pink tall?
I'll wear a hot
Hot
pink.
pink.
I'm gonna get a hot pink hat, jacket, pants, shoes. I would be the only one in all hot pink. You're gonna find me.
As soon as I see him, I'm gonna be like, "Oh,
Who's that guy?
I don't know that guy. Get out of here.
Who's that guy?
Could be like 30
No,
people
I was
in a hot
surprised I didn't see it, like chipper baits or critters or something like that.
That's because I spent all my money by the time I got there. I spent almost $500 there.
Dang,
Yeah.
Can't hide money.
Hey, Uncle Corey.
I'm bringing a whole tackle bag with me if you're gonna spend like that.
Yeah.
That was Justin Beer.
That was just in beer.
Well, hey,
Beer
them
and
pickles, I did buy a good bit of them pickles. I don't know if you ate their pickles there. The
No.
bucket pickles, man, I bought like 4 buckets.
I'll tell you what, I always eat before I go to those things because everything's expensive.
I did too, but then I started eating their pickles, and I literally bought a bucket on my way out.
Did you?
Yes.
Hey, Uncle Corey.
Just
Yes, sir.
5'9" is average height.
Yeah, see?
You said you were
close.
5'8".
I'm close.
I'm close.
Yes, finally I'm above average in something.
Me too, Spider. Me too.
God dang, you gonna argue with me over an inch?
No. You might.
Your wife would be happier if you were
Hey.
Yeah, I'm about to say every inch matters.
An inch more, you'd have been a king. An inch less, you'd have been a queen. Hey, inches matter.
Wow.
Rough crowd.
Are you gonna watch the podcast tonight? No, it's boring.
I know.
I
That
was dying.
I was laughing pretty hard.
You were, and that's the best part about it is everybody. I mean, it's Gabe. Gabe's
Yeah.
good shit. You
Yeah.
can't get upset with that. It's just
Well, he's
Art,
being
what's up,
honest.
brother?
What's up, Tart?
I think the best part about when he said that, it wasn't necessarily what he said, it was how he said it.
Yeah, it was no malicious intent at all.
Nope.
It was just a quick snap answer, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, when
I think everybody immediately muted because they were laughing so hard.
uh-huh.
What did I miss?
Pretty sure Bass Cat peed a little.
Yeah.
Spit his drink out.
We were all hanging out, and whose live was it? Bubba's live.
Bubba's.
Yeah, let's say Bubba.
And Gabe was in there. Huh? Anyway, Gabe was in there, and if you know Gabe, then you just know he's an honest kid.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I asked him, I said, "Are you going to tune into the podcast tonight?" And without missing a beat, he's facing away from the camera. I said, "Are you going to tune into the podcast?" And he goes, "No, it's boring." And just goes right back to what he was doing. And we were all dying laughing.
All right.
Barrett was there for that one.
Yeah.
You're muted, Barrett, if you care.
It was funny.
It was.
I didn't know if it was too loud in here.
Oh.
Hey, Barrett,
What?
I had
how
my
you
bone
looking at my
conductor.
skirts?
Your skirts? I think Bubba wants to know where his skirts are, Barrett.
What's that?
How you making out on skirts?
Which ones?
The pink, white, and chartreuse.
Skirt? Pink, white, and chartreuse?
Hang on, I gotta turn my camera on. Flip my ugly mug around. I think they're called the something shad.
Candy shad.
Yeah. You got a lot of those or no?
I believe so.
All right, cool.
He's going to empty you.
It's possible.
Got something for you today, Jeff.
Yay. Are they good and full and pretty?
They're not as good as the last one.
Oh, I'll have to make do.
That's what I told Rosalie. I said, damn, he's going to have all of it. And they screwed up on our Chanel. We're going to keep it, but not the names that we called it. They missed the mark.
Huh?
Yeah, you'll have that.
What are you saying it on?
Oh,
That ain't
Mhm.
I had my bone conductors on when he said that, and I'm putting a quick release on a trolling motor at the front of a boat, and I just started laughing, and I realized there's people here probably wondering what the hell's going on. I turned around, my coworker Paul's looking at me like, "What the fuck?"
Gabe said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, well, he didn't answer himself. He's all right.
Right? Yeah, it was comical. I have to agree.
I mean, I've given my new service manager my bone conductors a few times during the lives, just so he can understand why I sit in the chat at work and listen and whatnot. And he put those things on, and I don't remember what part of the conversation it was. It was a week or so ago, and he just looks at me and he's like, "Yeah, I totally get it."
Some of the things that get talked about, that's for sure.
Mostly about you, Uncle Corey.
I know. Well, you're going to talk about me a lot because I'm probably going to turn this live over to somebody else if they'd like to host a live. I am going to call it a night myself. Is there somebody in here who'd like to host a live? Everybody can kind of head over there and hang out.
I can. I'm going to be up late.
Okay.
Get that stuff packed up.
Plug your phone in.
Get it packed up. Hurry up. Where's she at?
I got wee shads today.
She's in there working on something.
S&J said he got his wee shads today.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for being on the show, S&J.
Yep, appreciate you guys. I know I'm a little dry, but I've been bananaed before.
Yeah, that's all right. No, I appreciate you coming on. I think it was a great show. I will get it loaded up to my YouTube channel. Anybody who would like to go over that maybe missed most of the program or only got half of it, make sure you head on over to the YouTube channel. That's The Pondcast 2025, all one word. And it'll be up there in a few days. Other than that, you can watch all the previous episodes. Once again, S&J, I appreciate you for coming on, brother. And I hope all the success for you. I'll see you at the JDM show March 13th.
Thank you, Uncle Corey.
Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks everybody listening to my bullshit.
Oh, we could tell it was bullshit too.
Yeah, we go look over there in that box. Right there.
Oh yeah, my PB Bass, she's like 10 pounds. Like says it like it's just normal.
That's normal around here.
Yeah, exactly. Around there.
Thank you, Uncle Corey.
You're welcome. Everybody, if you'd like to, you
Later,
can head
guys.
over to Barrett's page. He's going to start hosting live. I am going to call it a night. Thank you all again for tuning in and showing your support to the podcast. And we will catch you all next time.
Have a good one.
Hey, Uncle Corey,
See y'all.
remember, buddy, you're number one.
Thanks.
Number one.